Much for joining me today for our very first Chiro Connect webinar. My name is Narissa Brumley, and I'm the founder of Chiro Connect. Over the past 15 years, I've helped thousands of chiropractors with their marketing strategies, and today I'm here to show you how email marketing can be a game changer for your practice's ROI. So, over the next 20 minutes, I'll share why email marketing is critical to your success, how Chiro Connect works, and why we're unlike anything else in the profession. So, if you have any questions along the way, just type them into the chat. And at the end, I'll share a special offer to help you get started quickly and risk free. So, let's just dive in. Let's start with this. So, you've already spent thousands of dollars building your patient database through marketing strategies like online paid ads, health screenings, actively soliciting referrals, and many other activities. And many of them are so costly that you've legitimately spent even tens of thousands of dollars to collect your email list. But are you using that email list effectively? So, email marketing is literally one of the most cost-effective ways that you can market your practice. For every $1 spent with email marketing, the average ROI is $36. So imagine for every $1 that you're spending for email marketing, you're getting a $36 return on that. There aren't very many marketing strategies and tools out there that can compete with that ROI. Plus, not only the ROI of what you're actually getting back revenue wise for your practice, but what is it worth to you to stay connected to your patients, build trust and loyalty with them? So, really, email marketing is multifaceted. Not only is there that transactional return, but there's also the connection building that you're able to do within an easy platform. So when you're not using email marketing, you're leaving money on the table. Your patients may forget about your practice, especially if they're bombarded with ads and messages from other providers in your area. So consistent communication keeps your practice top of mind and gives your patients a reason to return, and that really signifies retention and how email marketing can just boost your retention, not only your reactivations. So and referrals, like you can also include referrals. So when you're thinking in terms of, okay, what does this do for my practice? We often see, retention increases, reactivations increase, referrals increase. It goes all the way across the board. And unlike social media, which is controlled by algorithms, email marketing gives you a direct and personal connection to your patients. You're speaking directly to their inbox, offering value and showcasing what you have to offer and how you can help their health and well being. So, it really is just a direct line communication. I created Chiro Connect because I saw a gap in the profession. Most email marketing solutions out there are software platforms that are disguised as services. So they require you to attend lengthy onboarding calls, check in calls, watch training videos, log into a members area or a software, manage your own reporting, and figure out all of these complicated tools while they're marketing a done for you system. So I really saw that need and thought that um, with the more and more that AI and technology is coming along, just in the past year is amazing. So I look at the next 1 year, the 2 years, and I find that the personal touch that you have from a person managing your communications goes far beyond anything that AI or just any automated service can give you. So at Chiro Connect, we're different. We're not just a software. We're a full service solution. And that's where the concierge part comes into play. So when you work with us, you're not interacting with an automated platform. You're partnering with a real person who truly understands your practice's needs. Your dedicated account rep takes the time to deeply understand your practice's unique personality and goals. They conduct thorough research to gather details about your service, your branding, your community presence. From there, your rep takes the time to deeply understand your practice's unique personality. Um, and that's really what's important here. They conduct thorough research. So your account rep is going to say, okay, I'm going to take a look at everything that I can find online, and I'm going to compile this account. And now I'm just going to go back to you and say, does this look right? In 99% of the cases, we find that it does look right. And maybe a couple of times you need a little bit of adjustment. So from there, really, it's all about your account rep. Personalizes your email newsletters that reflect your branding, highlight your special offers, and keep your patients informed about current events and updates in your practice week after week without fail. At Chiro Connect, concierge email marketing means we handle everything for you, from strategy to execution. You don't need to log in, watch training videos, or spend hours learning how to use tools. We curate content specifically for chiropractic patients using our years of experience in chiropractic marketing. Each week, we follow a carefully planned calendar that speaks directly to your audience, educating, engaging, and inspiring them to take action. Our newsletters are fully customized with your branding and colors. So each newsletter will be designed to reflect your brand's identity. So we'll have your practice's logo, color palette, and aesthetic, your fonts, anything that we can do to, tie your practice specifically into your newsletter. So we want to ensure that patients immediately recognize who this email is from. Also, we feature your practice's special promotions. So, whether you're running a seasonal promotion, launching a new service, or offering a limited time discount, we spotlight those details in every single newsletter. So that rotates out so that every week we're highlighting and promoting something new along with reviews and testimonials. By doing so, we really encourage a higher response rate and increase bookings. The docs are feeling like, oh, wow, this is amazing every time they see that. So this is where, Doc, what's awesome here is this is where you can actually put in spinal decompression, weight loss, soft wave, like everything, anything you can think of, standard process. The list just goes on of what our docs promote throughout the newsletter. And like I said, this actually rotates out. And so, like I just said, so we'll go ahead and go to the next slide because I'm just going to tie it all in together because, Doc, this is really where the money is. This is where those niche services, like I just said, spinal decompression and neuropathy. So we might highlight these specialized services that set your practice apart. Educating patients on your niche services, this can really position your office as like a go-to resource for targeted solutions. So now we're speaking directly to a targeted audience. And then upcoming practice events or important updates. Are you attending a health screening, an open house, a wellness workshop? Do you have a new doctor or team member? Are there updates to your hours or anything that's happening? We'll make sure that your patients stay informed and stay connected with you. So during your account setup, our team creates a customized list of promotions and reviews that we rotate out on a 6-week schedule. So this means that some doctors only use these 6 promotions and reviews, while others prefer to update us with new content, sometimes weekly, sometimes monthly, just as it comes along. So it's really about your practice. Like it just depends on how you run and how much personalization you would like to include. So all you need to do is email your account representative with any updates, and we take care of all of that. We typically write even almost all of the copy for those. So if you just email in and say, hey, I have, for example, we just had one this week where someone emailed in and said, hey, we have road construction out front of our practice. Can you include these instructions on, how they can get into our parking lot? So like until that construction is finished, I'll include the instructions, directing traffic. It's just that type of stuff. If you just let us know what it is that you want to communicate, most times we can work around creating what that text should say, and then just get you to sign off on it. And our clients, as you can see here on this slide, our clients report increased retention, referrals, satisfaction, all without spending any time or hours managing, your own email marketing. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the chat. And let me see here. Let me see. What is the difference between ChiroConnect and the Smart Chiropractor? Okay, that's a great question, Dr. Cole. That's actually like absolutely the number one question that we get. And I love answering it because like the differences are pretty big. So once I get into answering it, like forgive me if I go on forever. So like we'll start with probably what we have in common more than what we have different, because both ChiroConnect and the Smart Chiropractor send email newsletters for chiropractors. Like that's what we have in common, and pretty much, at least in my opinion, everything from there is different. So the biggest difference is that the Smart Chiropractor's newsletter almost always solely focuses on patient education, versus at ChiroConnect, we really include at least one dedicated section for the personalization, and that's fully customized to what you want your patients to know about. So anything like everything we've just covered, the anything, any personalization promotions that you want to go out, that's what's going to go out, not just patient education. So next, I'm looking over my notes here. Like I want to give you just a really great answer. Speaking of the patient education, so with the Smart Chiropractor, they cover 12 chiropractic topics per year, things like immunity and car accidents, while we cover over 40 topics. So our topics differ week to week versus month to month. So that means in January and February, you would send 9 emails that only cover 2 topics with the Smart Chiropractor, versus with ChiroConnect, we send newsletters, like I said, over 40 topics. So you would, those in that same time frame, you would have gotten 9 unique topics as opposed to 9 emails about just 2 topics. Then the onboarding with the Smart Chiropractor, there are 3 or 4 onboarding calls that you have to take, that have to take place to get you like fully set up. We don't do any of that. We take all of that work onto ourselves, and we spend the time digging and looking and getting to know you, and then we just make sure that we got it right. And then there's training with the Smart Chiropractor. You log into like a members area, and there are training videos. You have to learn to use all of these different tools. But with ChiroConnect, there's no logging in at all, and there's no learning curve. So you just send us your new patient list. Some docs send it every week. Some docs send it once a month. And then some docs choose to use a new patient form that I give them that they fill out. Another one is, let me look over my notes here. Email design. Obviously, the email design is different. We include a weekly wellness calendar and social posts that are story sized for your patients to share. We really find that the average chiropractic patient really does love sharing about their experiences. So they love those stories, and will share them to encourage other people to, to live their best life and seek help, hopefully with your practice. Then there's support and reporting. Support is person based. You reach out to your account rep. You work with that person consistently. You just ask them, get with them, call them, text them, email them. It's all open. And then reporting at the beginning of every month, we send you your reports, as opposed to with the Smart Chiropractor, you have to log into their system and then go pull your own reports. But the biggest difference is the cost. So the Smart Chiropractor ranges, I think, from $400 to $900 or $800, something like that. So there, and then the chiropractor or the Chiro Connect, our current special offer that we'll talk about in a few minutes is right now it's $199 a month. So there's I think that the Smart Chiropractor costs anywhere from 2 to 3 times what Chiro Connect costs. So those are like the biggest differences. I pretty much covered, everything that I could think of. To sum it up, the Smart Chiropractor is a chiropractic email software, and we're a hands-on, human-driven service. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any additional questions about that, Dr. Cole, just let me know. Also, we have, what do your newsletters look like? Dr. Phil McCracken. So that's actually a really good question. Let me share my screen real quick. I was actually just working on a newsletter. Share. Let's see here. All right. So this is actually a newsletter I'm working on right now. And you can see here with our template, you have a logo, a header image, and then we have the patient education. And this particular client has a team member who just had her 10th anniversary. So we're highlighting Tammy here with the docs and talking a little bit about how much our docs appreciate her. And then our docs here also offer a bioimpedance test. So we have a cool photo that they took inside of their practice of a bulletin board that they have up right now, along with a picture of the dog and then the offer for the test. And even right here, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but right here, we actually have a link that when you click that link, it links over to a brochure that talks about the test with a call button and a text button. This particular doctor does not want a book online, so it's the text button. But you can have book online here that can link to an online scheduler. Underneath that, we have our weekly wellness calendar. And y'all, this is a hit. Like, I am not lying to you. Of my more than 15 years in chiropractic marketing, this has been just a hit across the board, every way that I've ever utilized it, including in your weekly newsletters. I promise you that your patients are opening up every week consistently, because most of them are loving this calendar. So they love to get on here and see what their week is going to look like. So we have a daily affirmation, a call for them to book an appointment, all of that. We have a chiropractic definition of the week that we put in there. And then underneath, you'll see 2 stories. They can drag this to their desktop or share this, from their phone to their stories. Sometimes it's something great about getting adjusted. Sometimes it's, just something like this. Also, another call for them to schedule an appointment, and then links to your social channels and your website. So let's go back to our slides. Next question, do you communicate in Spanish? Doc, that is a great question. We actually do. So the Spanish that I currently communicate in is the Portuguese version of Spanish. The only thing that I do require is that you take the extra step of every month. I go ahead and send you all of this month's content in Spanish, and I do request that you review it and fix anything that might stand out as incorrect, because I do not speak Spanish or read Spanish, and I do use the internet to make that happen. And as we know, the internet is not always correct. So I'm cool to do the extra work to translate that into Spanish for you, put it all together, but you do have to a-okay it once a month for me so that I can just feel at peace that what's going out is correct. Do you have clients in the UK? We do not have a client in the UK right now. We have Australia, America, several in Canada, and Portugal. Um, uh, Portuguese is even better for my practice. Awesome. So yeah, I already have that ready. I would just duplicate that for you. You would look that over and then we would be good to go. Love the wellness calendar. Thank you. Our clients, I'm telling you, their patients are so happy with that. I think it's just the extra nudge that they need to just feel good, feel good about what they're doing. They put in the work, they put in the time, they put in the investment because they're paying, the investment of gym membership, of eating right, of going to the chiropractor, doing everything that they're doing is an investment. And I really feel like they just love seeing that and then also sharing it. Um, so also, let me see. Do we have any other questions before we move on? I'll give you guys a second and then I'm going to move on. So, like I said a few minutes ago, um, our special offer right now, if you're ready to go ahead and get started, I'm going to actually go ahead and throw in the link right here in the chat. So, if you want to get started, the link right here is in the chat. If you have other questions and you want to meet with me, right here is the link also to my calendar. So we have, yep. So there's the link to the $199 offer right here. So if you're ready to get started, the good news is that you can get started for only $199 per month. So there are no setup fees, no contracts. We have a 30-day money back guarantee. So literally within 30 days, I've never had it happen, but if you're not happy, all you have to do is let us know. I will cancel you, give you your money back. I'm not trying to beg you to be here. I'm also not trying to, to keep clients that don't want to be with us. So it is a 100% no question asked money back guarantee. There's no risk in giving us a try. So like I said, the link to sign up is in the chat. If you have questions, that's in the chat. So when you join, we will assign you an account rep. They're right here in the US. We all work together. We've all known each other for years. We've worked together for years. And we are all excited and ready to go. So this offer is available for a limited time, so don't wait. So we want to let's make 2025, your best year yet. That's really what we're trying to do, is make your practices thrive. And I cannot thank you enough for being here during our very first Chiro Connect webinar. I can't believe so many of you have joined us. Like, I'm just blown away, and I appreciate it so much. And so does my entire team. We have self-funded this business. We have poured every ounce of blood, sweat, tears that we have to build it, because we believe in the profession and we believe that a hands-on profession deserves a hands-on service. So I just appreciate you so much. And what does my shirt say? It says, "I'm silently judging your posture." So this hoodie was actually a giveaway for our Instagram page. So we'll probably be doing that again pretty soon. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for our weekly newsletters. I do throw it for sale in there every now and then, and we don't make any money from it. It's just a cool shirt. And whenever we gave it away as a giveaway, everyone loved it. So if you like this shirt, let me know and you can order it. Otherwise, follow us on Instagram, because it will be a giveaway again. But again, all right, guys, let's hang out. We're 24 minutes in. I tried to stick us to 20 minutes. Go have dinner if you're on the East Coast like I am, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much.